has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Foster to throw. Throwing on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Foster. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
46-yard line.
Foster looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Foster. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And 4
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Julian Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake. Foster. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. Foster. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Raiders nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Now Foster to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Foster now. Off play action. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Foster. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Foster on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. Yeah. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL of picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Raiders 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And just, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check three, check three, check three. Read the light, read the light. Pop, pop, pop. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 79 Bronco. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Foster. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Check like 33, check like 33. Cut, cut, cut. Mike, check.
Now Foster to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Short little throw to Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Foster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Foster on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
Looking to throw. Foster. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Check 33. 70 range. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 42. Raiders 7. Harrison.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
so tough because...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dobbins running out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Foster looking to throw on 2nd down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Foster now on 1st down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And Foster loses the football. It's out. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Foster to throw on 2nd down. Able to power through. Oh, he bowls over him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
21 yards. Complete to J.K. Dobbins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Mike, check 33. 33. All day.
Hey, Smash.
Just like that.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. All day. 19 Lion.
Mike, check 33.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.